This tool is called When Problems Do Less. So a lot of coaches, when they jump on with a player, they start up here. And we're going to purposely do this with Dom. We're going to make it a little bit tough for him. Things are probably going to go wrong, but this is a very common fault. Hopefully, if you do it right, great, I'm going to find some really tough stuff to do. But it's a very common fault with coaches is they step onto court, in their mind, they've made up their session, they know, I know what I want you to do, and I throw you into it, and it's very complicated. So I'll show you what I'm meaning by here. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit 2 drives from the front, Dom, to start. Then I want you to hit a volley, and then my third shot, I'm going to try to put you in the back corner. I want you to try hit everything straight. Okay? Ready? Let's go. And then the volley. That's it. And then let's go to the back. Ready? And again. Go on. Get it. Right. And then up onto the volley maybe. Stay on the tee. Ready? Onto the volley. Okay. Right. Grab the ball for me quickly, please. Okay. You've got to try get your racket up, Dom. Try get in position. I don't think you're doing it that well. Get it out. Ready? Into the front. Go. Run. Get that ball. Why aren't you getting the ball to the back, Dom? Why can't you get it to the back? Okay. But anyway, that's what could happen. That was a fake environment. But I've done that lots of times by myself, like problems. I've started, my mind I've made up, I think I want to do this, I want to get into it, and it just doesn't work. So when problems do less. I've said this before in a few videos, we want to make sure our players, you get early success. So eventually, we might go back to that. We might go back to 2 drops of volley and a drive, but I want you to get to feel it first, okay? So when we do less now, I'm going to strip it down to just 2 drives from the front. So let's go. Just 2 drives. I'm going to make the feet relatively toughish. That's it. Second one. Good. And straight away, I can see success. So I'm doing less. I'm getting him some confidence. Good. And straight away, you're hitting the ball to the back now, aren't you? Even though they're quite tough feeds, you're getting it pretty good. Ready? That's a tough one. Ready? Good. So this is the less phase. That's it. Come back towards that tee. I'm going to feed you a bit further back now. Let it bounce. Let it bounce. So a little bit close on that one. Ready? So this is the doing less, stripping it down. And what you might need to do, it depends on the level of the player. Dom's quite a good player. I haven't had to strip it down to bare basics. Bare basics would be, ready Dom, like just hand feeding it there. So it's really slow, really chill stuff. I know I can feed Dom straight away from my racket, which is fine. So I'm relatively happy with that. Let us break it down just into the volleys, okay? So what we'll do with the volleys as well, we might start a little bit higher up. So if you just come across a little bit and maybe take a step further forward, right? So I don't even want you to hit this volley hard. I want you to just chip it back to me. Ready? So from there, that's it, and again. Doesn't matter if it doesn't quite go right. Nearly, that's it. But at least we're just getting some sort of success to hit. Good, nice, well done. Really easy. That's it. You could get a little bit more side onto that, Dom. Unlucky, and again, that's fine. It will go a bit haywire, doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm already noticing that this, keep going, it's just getting, not just to the edge of where you're getting comfortable, and then some are good and some are bad. So already in my mind, I'm starting to think, right, you know what? I might not even do that for now. I want to maybe get him some success there. So what we're going to do, let's link in 2 on the bounce, 1 on the volley, okay? So 2 on the bounce. Good, second one on the bounce, tough one. Let's do that second one again. That was my tough feed rather than Dom's bad shot. Second one. And let's go on to the volley then. Not bad. On the bounce. Good. On the volley now. I'm going to go straight onto that volley. Good. On the bounce, 1 volley. Good shot. Volley. Unlucky. Didn't quite get side onto that. On the bounce. Good. On the volley. Move. Not bad. Good. Great. So you can see you're getting some success, aren't you? You're hopefully building a bit of confidence. You're starting to feel, oh, I'm getting this. How did it feel when we did the first bit?
The
2 volley length. What was that like? Horrible. Yeah.
It was going straight down the wall. Like it wasn't bouncing or anything, so I had to hit it hard. That one I don't know why I did there. They were rolling before I could even get there, and it was really hard.
Tough. So how much technique could you work on with the tough stuff?
None.
No.
I had to scrap. I had to
Scramble. Pure scramble, isn't it? And then now all of a sudden, even though we've not done a huge amount of technique, it's a bit slower. You can work on technique. You can get your body in a position. You can maybe just change it a bit. So the last thing I would do now, probably, so we're going to do this. So again, I've made up my mind we're not going to do that today because I want Dom to feel at the end of the session there's some success started to happen and you're growing with confidence. So when you leave, you go, yeah, you know what? I had a lot of good shots today and I found it out. But the one bit I'm just going to add now, so when problems do less, I've gone less. Now I'm just going to add in some slight variation. So I can go either on the bounce or the volley. Okay, so you got to adapt to my feed, whether it's on the bounce or the volley. Let's give that a go. Good, back to the tee, lovely shot. That's it. Good. Oh, it should have been a volley maybe. So if you can volley it, volley it. It's be quite obvious which is the bounce and the volley. That's it. Good, it's just challenging him, but he's doing really well. Good. Look at this, major success. Not quite ready, that's fine, keep going. Ah, tough one. Well done, good. Last 2 or 3. Unlucky. Up on the volley, we'll start on the volley on this one. Good, and you can really work on positions. Good, okay, you just grab the ball for me, Dom. Thank you, if you pop back here. Okay, good, well done. So, even though, well, you saw in the variation, it just went wrong a little bit again, didn't it? But that's not a bad thing, because there's a bit of comfort, but there's also a bit of challenge, isn't there? And so when it was in that second part, with the variation, and maybe the one before the variation, talk to me about how it felt in regard to time and the ability to work on something technically.
Well, I definitely had more time to think about what shot I was playing where I wanted it to go.
Good.
Obviously some of them didn't come off, but that always happens.
Exactly.
I think on some of the volleys before I was definitely around the back.
Okay.
And on some of them I kind of like that more.
Right. Nice, good.
And I was definitely getting them higher and some low but to the back.
Perfect. No, good stuff. I completely agree. And just my final point on this tool of when problems do less, don't feel that if Dom hits one bad shot, I've got to do less. You've got to let your students struggle a bit. You know, so the struggle is where you grow, but not to the point of impossibility, where at the beginning it was just a scramble, wasn't it? Scramble, run, hit, it was just all over the shop. So it's really important to get those little balances right. And as a coach, you need to adapt and think about how they can work.